Hello and welcome to another video. Why are we talking so low? So spooky. I don't know. And a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real and witchiness is awesome and Harry Potter Halloween season is exciting and spooky. And what today's video is going to be is a follow-up to the I don't know what I titled it because we are doing this on the same day. I'm so excited. I want to get to it. Come hunt with me. Come shopping Harry Potter Halloween with me at Joann. You guys, I got more than I thought I was gonna get. I think I even told my husband before going in there, what if I don't find that much? Because I tend to find more at Michael's, but Joann done brought it this year. It was so much fun just like seeing everybody loving it. People in Halloween attire. What the what? You are my people, okay? It's like when I see my Harry Potter people dressed up. You are my people. Anyway, we have quite a few things. Like I filled up my cart to show you today. So let's get started. The first two things I'm gonna show you, one of them I actually already knew about. It's the only thing I knew about that was dropped at all and that I wanted to get. And that's a towel. Do I need more towels? Obviously. And I love me some bats. I'm a baddie girl. If I couldn't even find more baddie clothes, that'd be cool too. And I picked up this one. As always with our Harry Potter Halloween hunting, we try and tie it into Harry Potter. Well, you really can't go wrong with bats, spiders, divination stuff, palmistry stuff, moon stuff, and that is all the kind of stuff that Joann has. So I know about this one. I really liked it because it feels like it can actually absorb something. B, I liked the texture. Like this portion is elevated a little bit, so it's like she's a fuzzy bat. I like me a fuzzy bat, you know? And then it's like a light gray bordering on a blue tone color. I like it. And I won't name prices for everything. This was $10, but I will say this. Thank you. I know this cashier probably has no idea of my channel, but thank you for mentioning that there actually was a coupon. So I got $15 off of all of this. I think, what did I spend in total? It was like $72 minus $5. What is that math? Mathing. $67. It's not too shabby for everything that I got. Did I math right? I don't know. Anyway, that is towel number one. She's just a basic towel. I don't need to describe the size. The next towel that I found, I don't think it made it into a video because I kind of went back and was like, whoa, there's more things. And I did try and record anything super exciting, but I still like it. It's this one right here. It's also very absorbable, but the pattern is really cool. So first off, we have like a nice spider web, but we also have these flowers and the vibes that this gave me. It gave me like Victorian vibes, like the era of like Victorian vibes. Anything of that kind of nature always makes me think of like Malfoy Manor, Bellatrix Lestrange, and the way that she would style herself, like when she's not in Azkaban, of course. And I don't know. I just felt like this one had both. It is a little bit more of a blue tone color. And yeah, I kind of dig it. Then the next item that I got, I mean, we'll see. I like the pattern and I'm now realizing it's the same pattern as this towel. Did not realize that. Okay, let's open her up. Okay, so what this next item is a tablecloth. And it's a kind of tablecloth I wouldn't normally go for. I did show this in the video. Here is the pattern without the plastic on it, and you can see a little bit more clearly than on this one. I will say this is a lot more blue tone. I do like this more of a green tone color, and this one is oblong. They had round ones, they had rectangular ones, and oblong. My dining table is oblong. Did I check the measurements? No. Why this is one that I wouldn't normally go for has nothing to do with the pattern because I really like the pattern. It is the material. So this is vinyl. Vinyl is more of like a party kind of situation. And vinyl is plastic. To me, if I can, and it's not always possible, I try and avoid plastic when possible because plastic generally I feel like would not fit into the wizarding world. It's au naturel in the wizarding world, like woods, metals, like that sort of thing. Because plastic also can give off a shine, but I have cats, and these cats, they They throw up occasionally and they make a mess. So there's that. But I also thought, oh my God, you guys, it is my dream. I am not a party going person. We recently had a party at my local job. We're side tangenting here. And yet again, I was asked if I was going. I don't ever go to parties. Why do you think I would go? Overstimulation much. However, if I threw the party and it was at my house in the comfort of my own home, yes, please. And I have long wanted to throw a death day party or just a Halloween party, but this is giving me Death Day vibes. It's just the color palette, it's the vibe. I could see rotting food sitting on top of it, so had to get it. Okay, we're getting more and more interesting. This next item, I mean, she's a cauldron. She's a cauldron variety, and it was actually there in the last, like, Come With Me to Joann when they first dropped one line. They still definitely have more to drop, and we will be back, and we'll be going to other stores, like I mentioned. But I passed up on it, and I ended up really liking it, and I saw somebody get a similar one, not quite the same, and it is this cauldron, cauldron. She's a cauldron. There's nothing more to her. Ceramic cauldron. You know, there's the ceramicness in the inside, but it has these 2 or 3 moons, like the moon phase, like the center moon and then a couple phases on either side. What I saw somebody do with these was, and it was just a similar size cauldron, is they put their makeup brushes in it. I don't have that many makeup brushes, but when I started thinking, oh, I could take like a vanity style area, which I do eventually want to do, and put something like that in there. There are things I could put in there. And I like that it was different and has these moon phases because there are a lot of like classic cauldrons. When we get deep into Halloween season, there will be a lot of cauldron options for sure. Which, by the way, I couldn't convince myself of the cauldron that you all know from that first video. So, do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Woo. The next item is a heavy one. And it's one that's been on my list for a while. I mentioned it in the video, but I do have these like raven, they're probably crows, but I view them as ravens because that fits even more into a Harry Potter world, obviously. Bellatrix Lestrange. But I have been wanting a set of skeleton bookends because I do always swap stuff out to be a little bit more spooky during Halloween season. And if ever I could tap into like Borgin and Burke's more, which when I think of Borgin and Burke's, I think of like skulls. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And they had them. They had them. And I wanted them in black. And they had them. We have got us a set of skull bookends. Oh, I love them. Let's take it out. Look at this like, gorgeous girl, guy. I don't know. Look at them. Look at this skull. So here are our bookends. Like I said, this is like proper ceramic. These are heavy, which you would need bookends to be heavy. And as you know, I put out like kind of spooky witchy books that I just have already in my collection. And I bring those out during Halloween season. Actually, no, they're just out. I think I have them in my potion section. But these are going to be really nice to frame around them. And I thought the detail was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty nice, pretty solid. Joann, you know, we've got the I don't know what that is, the fracture of the skull. I think it's just the way the skull is. But just flat on the other side. I love it. I think this one was like $40 plus 40% off. Not too shabby because there are some things that are priced a little too high at Joann. Okay, then we're getting to a section on its own. Joann, like many other places, they'll go with a theme or they'll drop like quite a few similar like creatures, like maybe they're doing like a lot of ravens, and Michael's does this too. I was not expecting, I wasn't expecting to not speak properly. I was not expecting to come across so many wraiths, not wraiths, as in like Dementor-like creatures. I know they're not the same thing as a Dementor, but they give the vibe of a Dementor. Oh my God, I had to say no to a couple of them and we just picked a few things. But we'll start with like the cutest of them all. I got me a popcorn bowl. I actually think I already have a spooky popcorn bowl that might be like spider webs or something like that. But look at this wraith. Look at, does that not give you Dementor vibes? Like coming in with a lantern, coming in with some bats, and it says trick or treat on it. We have us a cemetery, some spooky trees. I love it. It repeats on the back. And yeah, it does have like a seam on it because these are printed and like kind of slapped on top. They're well coated, like you can use these for food. And I don't typically do plastic for food, but for popcorn, it's nice and lightweight and it's super cute. I think I need one for Christmas time too. Oh my God. We have the Dementor. The Dementors are coming. They really are. I have 2 more Dementors. 2 Mentor things. Okay, the next one, the next Wraith Dementor item. I have a few of these and Joann puts out a lot of them and they are storage boxes. Here's the back side of it. Get ready. It is the same like look because they were using it on a lot of products and you would have seen it in the thumbnail, but what? What's the what right now? Look at this Dementor. Yes, I'm going with it. It is a Dementor in my eyeballs. Wraith be not. And it's got that same lantern, like, I'm cool. I don't generally do like the same pattern on stuff, but because a storage box would be stowed away normally, and it just gets to like please my spooky little eyes occasionally when I pull stuff out, then it doesn't feel super repetitive. And it is done in a slightly different way. So here's the front. This is a large box. And they are pretty thick cardboard, not cardboard, sorry, they're more than cardboard. They're pretty thick and they are gonna hold up. And they come magnetized right here and they come in a variety of sizes. So the front has these bats on it. Oh my God, on the side, on the other side. And then we open it up and I really like the pattern on the inside. Like, I don't know, it just gives me like almost creepy cloth vibes, which we normally go ham on creepy cloth during Halloween season. Oh my Lord, I almost knocked over the main event. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I love it. So a lot of spooky goods are gonna go in this sucker for show. And then the last, but certainly not the least, I'm so excited. There were a number of like ceramic and also one that was for outside. So it was a plastic one. It wasn't as detailed. And there was one left of this one. So I have a feeling that she might be a little popular. And I grabbed it. No, I didn't grab it. I put it in my cart and I then purchased the thing for only $40. I will say, I feel like, I'm putting it off, ramping this up here. I feel like Joann, let's remember where we were. I feel like Joann, they knew, so there's this really popular Wraith that comes out, a Wraith statue. It is really pretty cool. I've considered it because it gives me Dementor vibes from Cracker Barrel, I believe it is. And there's a couple different versions of it. And I feel like they saw the popularity of that and went for it. So the one that we got was $40. It is 16.3 inches in height and it's a statue of a Wraith. Oh my God, like you can't even take it in right now because of like how it's packaged. And it does have a light in the top. But yeah, so here is like the image on the back of it. Does that not give you Dementor vibes? What? Oh wait, it goes on a wall? I didn't know this. I didn't know this at all. I thought it was gonna be like sat on something. Okay, let's see how we feel about it. Let's take it out. Very interesting. Surprise, surprise, Aubrey. Attention to detail I do not pay attention to, but I still really like it. And I just messaged my husband to see if he still likes it. He said he noticed it when I brought it into the house and saw the back of it, but I think we can work with it. And I don't know, maybe we get that Cracker Barrel one. Look at it. Look at this Dementor. What? Excuse you, with the styrofoam, sir. So here it is from afar. Ooh, check it out. She's flying, she's floating, she's spooky. She's going to suck your soul out. I don't know why she's a she, but look at it. How cool. I mean, we've got the little like sleeve situation. I just felt like the detail was really nice. So this is what I was not expecting. I did not plan that. But so it attaches to a wall, but I think there's some really cool things that you can do with it. And here's the base, so it does feel drapey. It does give it more of a floating aspect. You could even put it on a door. You just got to be really careful with securing it. But obviously it's more likely going to be on a wall. So now I'm like, what do we do with this? Does this inspire our theme? What do you guys think? Let me know in those comments. I mean, it wasn't a bad price. This is like, does that help for me to tap on it? This is like a nice material. I like the matte look of it. Oh, and do I just do it on the back? Oh, here it is. Do you see the light? I think it needs to be darker, but there is a light underneath there, so it's going to be a little subtle. But subtle can be really spooky. But I'm still excited. I like it. I just got to wrap my head around. Like when I purchase stuff, I need to know where it's going and what I'm doing with it. So I know my money is being spent wisely and so that I can build around the things. But I love everything that I got. I'm really impressed, Joann. Joann normally does another line, normally another small line where they swap one line out. So we'll see, but they also weren't finished putting everything out. And we will be going to more stores. So if you like this kind of content, and I will tell you, these videos do pretty well. I hope you like it. I like doing this sort of stuff, and I love the Halloween season and the holidays in general, and we go full on for it. I don't know what this voice is. We're just getting into a real witchy vibe here. But let me know in those comments down below, what did you think of all of these items? What did you think of the fact that they went with like a wraith line? I love it. And was there anything that you saw in that previous video? Go check that one out that you would get that I did not pick up. I would love to know. I'd love to chat with you in the down belows. But until next time, stay magical, be spooky, be all those things, and love what you love with everything you have, even if it's not what you were expecting. Adapt, change, and make cool stuff, do cool stuff with it. I don't know. I'll see ya in the next video. Bye. Dementia? Maybe they give you dementia. I don't know. Bye. Woo.